What's up, everybody? Noah Kisser back here for another slew of reviews for you. We only got one Leo DiCaprio and one Quentin Tarantino because I got a lot of stuff at Dollar Tree. I got some review links, so let's get into it. We're going to go with Gangs of New York first. Gangs of New York stars Daniel Day-Lewis, one of the greatest actors of all time, Cameron Diaz. We don't need to talk about her. And Leonardo DiCaprio, who is my personal favorite actor of all time. This film is all about Leonardo DiCaprio, who goes back to his hometown in Lower Manhattan to get revenge on Daniel Day-Lewis, who's this rival gang leader who killed his father years and years ago, and he was taken to this place where he could get a good education because he was a very little kid when his father got killed. So now this is pretty much him trying to hide his identity and kill Daniel Day-Lewis. That's the main plot. This takes place in the 1860s, so this is a period piece. You know, I'm automatically gonna like period piece movies. There is a couple problems I have with it, but we're going to get into that a little bit later. We're going to go with the positives first. I am going to say that this film is really, really good. It has tremendous acting from Daniel Day-Lewis. Of course, he gives his all to every role. I don't think he's given a bad performance. Leonardo DiCaprio has not given a bad performance. Cameron Diaz, again, we don't got to talk about her, but we are going to. She's not that bad in this movie. She's not that bad, but she's not that good either. She is just there she's basically this pickpocket. She runs into guys, and she knows how to pickpocket and con people. Her and Leo DiCaprio start this relationship together, which there's really no chemistry in it. She's pretty much just a buddy. So she also kind of worked for, she's around Daniel Day-Lewis a bit also, and she kind of works for him in a way that I'm not going to spoil. Very well directed, especially from Martin Scorsese. You expect that from Martin Scorsese. You don't expect a terrible film. If you do, well, then you're kind of stupid. This movie is really, really slow. Not off the bat. Once it gets to about the 45-minute mark is where you start to really feel the runtime. This is 2 hours and 46 minutes. And 2 hours and 37 minutes without end credits. This didn't win any Academy Awards, but it was up for 10. I understand why it was up for him, and it was really well deserved. The score in this is really good. U2 did an original song, I believe, called "The Hands That Build America," which was really, really good. At I believe at the Golden Globes. Yeah, the Golden Globes. Martin Scorsese won Best Director for a reason. He did really well with what he had to do in this film. The only qualms I have with this film is that you really feel the length. It's a little slow. It's too long. I'd say you could have shaved off a good 20, 25, maybe even 30 minutes of the film, and it would have been perfectly tight knitted together. All these stories and side stories of the film would have been all nicely done and tied together to be over with. You didn't need this film to be 2 hours and 46 minutes. And Cameron Diaz just doesn't need to be there. Besides that, I thought this film was really, really good. Am I ever going to watch it again? Probably one day, but not one of my favorite Leo films because it is really slow. But then again, I love The Wolf of Wall Street. That's 3 hours, but that film doesn't feel like it's 3 hours. This film feels its length. It feels about 2 hours and 10 minutes, kind of. And I was expecting this to feel like 45 to maybe an hour. And I would look up at the clock and be like, oh wow, it's say 5:30 already. And I started this about 2:45. So heck with it. I really like this film. I'm going to give Gangs of New York an A-. One I highly recommend.